very good day to you and welcome to Herman Manyora's YouTube channel. My name is Jedel Cabrera, coming to you here from Nairobi. Review in Nairobi City, from whichever part of the world you're watching us from. Are you in America? Kenyans are with President William Ruto, building this country, looking for his investments in this state visit. I'm here with Herman Manyora, unbiased, hard-hitter guy. How are you doing today?
Wonderful.
Some say you've become lukewarm. I watched your conversation yesterday with Rigathi. Gachagua. You're downplaying the situation with Evans Okinyi. You're telling him nothing is happening. We'll get into that. But why aren't you in America? Kenyans are with Ruto.
We are with Ruto here.
Yeah.
Tunashikilia home base.
Yeah,
sisi ndio tunashikilia home ground.
Kwani inaweza enda?
Yeah, no, si inaweza kwenda. You just need to remain behind working for the country as the president goes to bring goodies for us.
Kenyans are complaining though. Some say, I think KTN was reporting that his flight cost 200 million Kenya shillings.
Did they want the president to use a matatu?
Eh.
Come on.
You couldn't look for a more affordable flight.
Which, like,
Kenya Airways is there. I think I've seen there's a president who used Kenya Airways to go to Malawi for a state visit.
This is a 15-hour flight. Do you expect the president to be on a commercial flight lasting like 18 hours? Sometimes we are stretching things too far. It's not easy. A commercial flight, direct, it's more than 15 hours.
Eh.
Yeah. By the time you reach there, you can't even work.
30 people.
Seated like that and you are the president for 15 hours flight. Then why are you president? How do you esteem your country? It depends on how you esteem your country. If you esteem your country that lowly, then you will think the president should use a matatu.
Isaac Mora says maswali ya kipuzi
No, again, Maura is a joker.
For my question.
That's why I keep telling this country. When you have my friend, I'm the last person with Maura on... before he became a big man, we were with him on TV somewhere. And immediately after that, he was given this job. And he has not even called to say hi.
But he told me what's up.
At least regarding Gachagua, I think my last appearance before the election on TV, I was with Rigathi Gachagua. Yeah. And I told him, I can see you are going to be the running mate to Ruto. Don't forget. At least he called me when he got.
I told you.
Yeah, he called. I remember I was sitting right here. I told me, Manyora, I told you, I understand my people of Mount Kenya. You kept arguing. At least he called. Even if to brag. Yeah, but Isaac Manyora has not called me.
But he says...
But these are the people who... these are educated people. You can see the title he's putting there. Doctor, Honorable, Senator. I don't know if he'll add another one when he becomes governor. But then it's not coming through. That education is not coming through.
As a
Who tells you you must defend the indefensible? Do you see the way I'm explaining the
flight thing?
The flight. I'm not sycophantic. I'm just saying the president can't use a matatu. I'm saying commercial flight to New York or whatever it is, more than 15 hours. And the president is going for serious engagement. That's not really possible for a president to do commercial flight. They can do commercial flight to UK, to London, where 6 hours, 5 hours, 4 hours. But 15, 18 straight hours of commercial flight, and you are the president, and you are going to have an engagement in Atlanta, Georgia. You will not work. You need 3 days to relax.
But as we're talking
so that's intelligent. That's logical. But what people like Maura are doing is what Kina Nasiri used to do. Leitich, Okikia Mayo, Kayuki Chotara. That's what people like Maura are still doing. Shame on them. Shame on you, Maura, if you are watching. You are my friend, but shame on you. You are betraying your education.
He's calling us Pepper for asking this question.
No, yes. People are concerned. 2 million per hour. Explain to them. Direct flight to America is over 15 hours. The president is not going to live in America. He's going for 2, 3, 4, 5 days and back. He has many engagements lined up. If you go commercial flight, seated like this, those flights are not very comfortable. You need 3 days to recover. How will you work for Kenya as the president? Maura can't say that.
So his job...
What education is this guy's got? This is fake education.
He's a government spokesperson, so...
What is the title that I have? Bure kabisa. Spokesperson. I cannot give such a person.
He also says, look at the investments.
I cannot make such a person my spokesman. I need an intelligent person who gives intelligent responses. Not the kind of Alfred Mutua when he was government spokesman. No, you don't have to cheapen yourself. You even cheapen the person you are defending.
But look at what he says about investments. President Ruto is bringing investments, so the money that is going to be used in his travel. will be even, he says, close to 100 times
No.
the amount of money that will be used. This is a good argument.
No, that's not even true. Even the president need not go to America to bring investment. What we need to do is promote our own businessmen. Let's create an environment in which business in this country can thrive. Let's have the National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, whatever it's called, of Ngatia, organizing Kenyan businessmen and businesswomen to do business with people from Saudi, from South Africa, from Morocco, from America. That's not the president's work. No. Those are commercial things.
So what
At the end of the day, ask Tell Maura, it will be one-sided. Because the president is dealing with shrewd businessmen. Shrewd billionaire businessmen who will butter their side of the bread. Na yako itakaa kavu. So it is better businessmen to businessmen. When government is engaging American businessmen, we will get a raw deal. Certainly, raw deal. We must encourage our businessmen, give them the environment, encourage them, give them incentives, so that it is businessmen to business.
Man.
Then the deal will be beneficial to both parties. But the president goes to do deals with Americans. Raw deal. A Kenyan can't get anything from there.
So what runs through your mind when you see him with Steve Harvey?
Those are cheap things. I like, is it Oguda or somebody? I think, no, this guy with a Kalenjin name, but people say he's not Kalenjin. Cornelius Wu. He says the land towering people are Mandela, Obama. You cannot be having such as your brothers, towering people, and you're allowing some nobody to tower around you. No. A president is a serious person.
Okay.
Yeah, those small little, this PR, you can't travel from America to go and smile besides a giant like that. No, let's not cheapen ourselves. No.
I was going to ask you, though, about the delegation. We've seen governors, I think over 5-6 governors.
I've looked at the list. I don't want, I went number 1, 2, 3, I didn't continue. It's a waste of time. Those ones cannot bring any value. That's why I'm telling you, the president cannot negotiate trade deals for Kenya. Business. The president can operate at a higher umbrella level of ensuring there are trade pacts between the two countries. But not the direct business. No. Business is business to business. Businessman to businessman. Businesswomen to businessmen. American businessmen with Kenyan businessmen. Not the government. No, you'll get a raw deal. That I cannot buy.
Okay.
And that's why when I look at the delegation, I just laugh.
Sifuna was asking Cherargei why hasn't he gone?
Yes, I saw. Yeah,
do you think Sifuna makes some sense that he can be talking much and
what are you doing? When wanapigaga kelele wamekuacha? Because what Sifuna was actually saying is not that. Sifuna was saying, who is there? Those people cannot be beneficial to the country. They are joy riders. We have not moved from that time. When more used to park in Oloitip-tip. Wanapeana size yake ya dinner suit. Report inarudi. Are we reading right the size? Wanaambiwa yes. Because fundi ameangalia kuna binadamu akona hiyo size. Mjua lazima unashonewa dinner. Inarudi wanauza, did we get it? Is there something wrong with the measurement? Wanaambiwa no, that's a human being. We have not moved away from that time. When more used to pack people, joy riders, so that when they come they sing your choir.
Yeah.
Oh, mtukufu rais. We have not moved from that. No, the president ought to travel with serious people who can add value. You get? Who can engage American government and American leaders, Congress, lobby for good trade pacts, not business. Business is for business people, not government.
Okay, as that is happening, Rigathi Gachagua is in the country. He's the most powerful man on the land right now.
Yes.
He was in Mount Kenya in different villages stopping, speaking about the unity of Mount Kenya.
Correct.
Conversation is this man has brought back the TANGATANGA Kieleweke thing.
Yes.
Because this is how Ruto started when things were seeming hot. He was going to Mount Kenya, different leaders divided, some for Ruto, some for Uhuru.
Yes.
Is this what is happening with Rigathi?
It's possible because you see, the politics of sycophancy, or sycophancy if you wish, is a very dangerous politics. When you allow people around you to sing your praises and to bring you fitina, When people want to take tea, they come to your home na jina ya mtu. Unajua Manyora yule bwana. Unasikia vile anaongeaga kwa TV. Hiyo mtu chai inawekwa anakunywa. Akitoka kapasha. That is dangerous. So look at what is now happening. Because people from Mount Kenya are fighting Gachagua. Naturally, he will come out in some way, depending on his style. Some people will ignore. Moi ignored. Ruto came out fighting. Gachagua could come out fighting like you are saying, TANGATANGA. Because look, Kimani Ichung'wah is on him. Moses Kuria is on him. Dini Nyoro is on him. Now Anne Waiguru I saw just the other day is on him. So how do you expect Gachagua to react? But you see, it is very good for Gachagua. I wish I could meet Gachagua. I tell you are doing well. You know why? These people have succeeded, or are succeeding, in rallying the mountain, one, together, two, behind the Gachagua. Like what Nani was saying, Anne Waiguru.
Let me read what she said. Yes. While we respect the office of the Deputy President and indeed any other office of leadership, a progressive democracy does not allow us as occupiers of public leadership offices to personalize them to the extent that it becomes taboo for anyone else to nurture and express ambition to occupy them. How does that rally people behind Gachagua?
You see, and I want to repeat this, I've said this so many times, I will now stop.
Yes.
The mountain may not have been very excited about Gachagua. Is that okay?
Yes.
Now we know that, including from the way he was named and the day he was named running mate. Not very excited. They could feel they would have been perhaps a better person. But the same mountain has to live with the fact that he's the most powerful person from the community. The same mountain knows if they have a chance at the presidency, for now it is Gachagua. Okay? Now, they know why he's being fought, because he's a no-nonsense person. Is that also right?
Yes.
He's a tough guy. That's why he succeeded to be running mate. Because if he was any other person, he could just have been tossed away. But he stood his ground.
Yeah.
He stood his ground, and almost everybody was against him.
Yes.
But he got it. So people know him for being a no-nonsense. The demeanor may be deceiving, very deceptive, but he's a no-nonsense person. So the community knows this is a tough guy. And that's why anatupiwa mawe. Tuvijana tunatupwa na tusichana sasa. Tutupe mawe kwa hii. Kwake. Because he's a tough guy. Now that's what the community knows. So the community also knows if you remove Gachagua, you replace him with somebody from the mountain, whether in the guise of gender or whatever it is, you'll be bringing a weaker person. What does that mean to the community? It means you are telling the community, we are not happy that you have given us somebody tough, who can't blink, who sits with the president, even in a rally. Tells them we cannot have these things of Kanini Nyoro publicly. The community knows that.
Yes.
So they knows you want to give us somebody. Ukisema jump, anasema how high. Anasema saida na jump, but ameanza kujump na anauliza how high. That's what the community will take it. And finally, all these attempts at fighting Gachagua are simply telling the mountain there is an intention to divide you people. Once you are divided, you are weak and you are irrelevant. Then those in power can rule without a problem. That's the message the Kikuyus are getting. So they are actually helping Gachagua to galvanize a mountain, to unite the mountain around him. So why can't they look for advisors like me and help them? Stop your wars against Gachagua. You are building Gachagua. And you are uniting the mountain. That is how you must understand the Limuru 3. Those questions people are raising. Oh, watu wanafikiri wakitudivide ndio watatuweza. No. But if you did it quietly, without fighting Gachagua directly, openly the way they are doing, it will be very easy to fragment the mountain.
What do you think the future holds for Gachagua if he goes the Ruto way? TANGATANGA ring, getting his own faction, the likes of Nyeri governor, to support him. What does the future hold for him with Ruto now, not Uhuru as president?
You know what? For Gachagua, it's simple. When people are putting their votes on the table in this country, the Mount Kenya vote is number one. Is that true?
Yeah.
You are talking of more than 5-6 million votes on the table. A man coming with those votes, that number of votes, you cannot wish him away. So, if they decided to dump him and he stood and the community is annoyed and he's the one they are backing, they will be playing with a man who will come with 6 million votes for round one. So he will either be number 1 or number 2. And there will be a runoff. And therefore the president, as I've advised the president, and they never even call me for a cup of tea, I have advised President Ruto, leave Gachagua alone. Leave Mount Kenya alone. Let the mountain sleep peacefully. Let the mountain snore. Ruto, let the mountain sleep and snore.
Let the sleeping
Don't
giant.
disturb the mountain. This mountain has 6-7 million votes.
But what if there's a thought somewhere in Ruto's mind, Uko Nyuma,
Yes.
telling him, look, you got these votes from Mount Kenya by yourself.
That's a lie.
You went to that region.
That is a lie.
And they voted for you.
Rigathi
came
I have
out
heard that
late.
story. I have even peddled it myself as part of campaign strategy. But I'm now telling the truth is, Ruto would not have gotten the votes he got from the mountain without Gachagua. That's a fact. That's a fact.
But Rigathi came out
He could
late.
have gotten the votes, but not enough for him to beat Raila. That's a fact. And I'm sure Ruto knows it. If he doesn't want to know it, that's his problem. If he wants to feel the way people are telling him, these votes you got yourself, okay, let him touch Gachagua. Let him go in 2027 and get the votes. It's the taste
Of the
of the pudding is in the eating. Let the president touch Gachagua, continue using these boys and girls to touch Gachagua. Let him remove Gachagua 2027. Let him go and get the votes.
How about the other?
Let him go and get the votes in 27. He will not get them.
As I wind up, what if he has that thought again, Uko Nyuma, that I can go with Kimani Ichung'wah and Ndindi Nyoro?
I've given the explanation. I've told you, Kimani Ichung'wah is even my friend. He's a tough guy. He has a future in politics if he doesn't mess it. Ndindi Nyoro is a promising. How many shows have we done on Ndindi Nyoro? Here. Haven't we done shows on Ndindi Nyoro?
We have.
Especially with Richard. Haven't I said Ndindi Nyoro has a future? From Kiaru, the land of Matiba and Kiano. He has a future. Haven't I said that?
You said it.
Haven't I said all he needs to do is stop activism and become a mature politician, which he's doing? Haven't I said all those things? He has a future. But that future will come to naught. If you are fighting Gachagua, however good you are in Mount Kenya, people will interpret you are being used to fight the mountain. And that's no good for Kimani Ichung'wah. It's no good for Ndindi Nyoro. And therefore, if Gachagua is removed, and Ndindi Nyoro, or Anne Waiguru, or Moses Kuria, or Kimani Ichung'wah are given, the community will not accept them. They will be traitors to the community. Just like I've said about Nyanza, Luo Nyanza. You may be a very tough man like Owalo, my friend. Raymond, the tough, hard-working, intelligent man. But so long as you are seen to be fighting the community, fighting Raila, the community, you won't go far. So Gachagua has put himself now in a position where when you touch him, very unfortunate for people who thought he was nothing. When you touch Gachagua now, you are touching the Mount Kenya people. It's not, if you read the mood even in Limuru, even those who try to blame Gachagua, you could see the crowd was not buying that into that. And now they are beginning to change it here, the tone has changed. They are beginning to see Gachagua does not have the power to stop Ruto employing Kalenjin. Or Luya, as Mushomba put it. By the way, I should be the one employed from the Luya land. I haven't been employed. So, you know, sometimes people benefit from situations. Let me tell you, Gachagua deliberately is working hard to bring the community together, to build his own image. And you can see everybody is agreeing he has changed. And that's not even making some people happy, including dressing and everything and talking. People are talking about it. But the situation is also playing out in such a way, it is just helping when he's seated. So the sooner these people stop hitting at Gachagua, the better for them. If they want to deal with Gachagua. You know, people went to Kenyatta, and I'll stop there. And they told Kenyatta, look at this young man this guy called Moi. If something happened to you because you're an old man, do you think Moi can be president of this country? We are the ones who fought for this thing. Are you saying we should just hand over power to... Because the Constitution is saying 90 days acting. Do you think somebody can act for 90 days and you remove him? So, and they changed the Constitution group. One of them was Paul Ngei, my friend, very close friend of mine. Ngei said, leave alone 90 days. Give me even for 1 day and as if somebody else can take over.
Yeah.
We must change the Constitution to remove this provision. You know what Kenyatta told them? He used a Kikuyu saying, and he told them, if I can paraphrase, I know a little Kikuyu, but let me paraphrase for the viewers. He said, when you want to slaughter a cow, you don't show it that rope you used to tie and the knife. You don't show it. That's why when people are slaughtering a cow, they even cover their face.
Yeah.
They don't show the knife. It will kill you. And that was the end of the story. You do not show the knife and the rope for tying the cow when you want to slaughter it. So these people are doing exactly that. This animal, call this cow, this animal, will kick them.
I even know the knife. I think the knife is Ndindi, so I don't know what the
You
rope
don't.
is.
You keep it behind. You keep throwing the rat at the animal. But the knife is behind and the karop. Now these guys are going with the karop.
They're saying, come and buy till Rigathi.
Let me tell you, as you finish, if things continue in the manner they are continuing, in the next 6 months, 2 things will be as clear as sun, different from the night, day from the night. 1, the mountain will be united to a man. And the 2, Gachagua will be invincible.
Let's wrap it up at that point. We don't have to get explanations. We've had so much today in this conversation about the future of politics in this country. President William Ruto is in the States. Rigathi Gachagua might be invincible. Right now, Prof says, Yendi analinda hapa, Ruto akiwa abroad. Thanks for tuning in. Have yourself a lovely rest of your day.